PA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Houston Texans. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You look at this Colt defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
19 Tiger.
And Stroud now to throw. That one complete. It's Tank Dell. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
18, Pioneer.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Stroud now on 3rd and 2. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, these two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Richardson.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Richardson working from the gun.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You can look at the defense for these Texans.
And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
Now they go screen. It's complete.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Panther Street! Panther Street!
On the bootleg, Stroud. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, smash Bronco!
Stroud.
And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
Fielded at the 20. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Richardson looking to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Richardson looking to throw this. Throw out right, pulled in by Gallants.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Richardson on 3rd and short. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he's unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10.
Play action. Stroud now. Taking a shot for Dell here.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check, contact, check, contact. Timberwolves.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
Let's take it inside his own 40. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
But you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
And they'll run on the inside handoff to the 27-yard line.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Come on, come on. Hit.
Now it's Richardson.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Ready.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Anthony Richardson
with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Colts post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
On the ready.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Stroud. That is caught by Dell. Down to the 10.
Touchdown, Houston.
Tank Dell.
73 yards.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
They go play action with Richardson. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to have a a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Go! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
First and 10, it's Richardson.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. He'll get it to the 40. He broke a tackle there, but couldn't get much further.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Got it. Ready?
Second down and 6 now. Now Richardson back to throw it. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Shelling defenders at the 15. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ready, ready.
Second down and a yard.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Here's Richardson to throw. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Get up.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go again with Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Stroud to throw it.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ready.
Stroud looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And some strong running. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now Stroud.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted.
And the Colts will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. On 1st down, Richardson.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Second down, here's Richardson. He's got his man, it's Pierce.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's a diving catch right side. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Richardson.
A slant route caught by Bateman. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Again, it's Richardson.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
The throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Gay's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Now Richardson. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now 2nd and 9. And Stroud now to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
65 catch.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Go, Champ. Go, Champ.
Going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Ready.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
This carry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Stroud on 3rd down now. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
Touchdown, Texans!
Dameon Pierce
From 10 yards out.
And the Texans have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Richardson looking to throw this. And that's going to be taken in by Ashton Doolin.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick, and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Right back to him on first down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now this taken in by Downs.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 21. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Richardson looking to throw. Caught by Woods.
It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Now it's Richardson.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
23 yards, the final tally.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now a give, right side, Swift.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Collins. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Stroud now on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Let's go now.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3. Play action. Stroud now.
And this one's incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2.
Here we go.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And he stopped immediately there.
Tackle there by Nick Cross.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Here we go. Shot.
Now a 2nd and 10.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Pierce going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Once more, it's Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Stroud. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Patterson's kick is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And Richardson back to throw it. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Malik Collins drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Fielded at the 33. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and they will take over 1st and 10.
Ready?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Go, Reed.
Their
Go.
defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Stroud out of the gun here. That is caught by Dell.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Let's go now.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Stroud. Got his man, Dell.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely run flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Here's 1st and 10.
79 Broncos.
Pierce now up the middle.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. Here's Swift.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Let's go.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
Trap alert, trap alert. Hey, check that, street.
They'll run for it with Pierce.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Here we go.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
Buffalo 18.
Swift.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. And his kick is indeed good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the Texans will have the first opportunity here in the overtime session as we are back underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
On the set.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Big Lion.
Give to Pierce. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Stroud looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Down. 3.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Stroud to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Now Stroud. That is caught.
And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 34-yard line. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
Ready?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pat the street. Pat the street. Hey, smash.
Back to the ground with Pierce.
And he's brought down after a very nice game. 72 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school,
Come on.
and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Hurt.
Stroud keeps it.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Pat. Hey, smash Bronco.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival.